Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Lowqy here, or you can just call me Lewis, and today I'm bringing you guys a story since I haven't in a very long time and you guys seem to really enjoy the stories. Here is the time that I went to my first drinking party, and I already posted a story kind of like this on my old channel, You Have a Gaming, and it was just my first party, like my first party with actual like people drinking and stuff. But I wasn't drinking that day. This is the story of the first time I was drinking at a drinking party, played beer pong and everything. It was a great time. Okay, so let me just get right into this story. So it started off with my friend Joey and me talking about his friend. We're gonna call him C. C's birthday was coming up. I met C a couple of days before his birthday for a little campfire in his backyard, and we got to meet each other. And then he said that I can go to the party, even though he usually likes people that are over 21. But he said Joey was gonna be his only exception. He made an exception for me too, and I thought that was pretty cool of him. So we got to the birthday, and I got him a card with $10 in it, just saying happy birthday or something. That I just gave him the $10, and he looked inside of it, and he said, thanks man, I really appreciate it, and dapped me up. But it was the least I could do because you know, he had like a lot of drinks. They were very friendly with the drinks, like they weren't like stingy at all. They told people to get the beers. They had like mixing drinks that all you had to do was ask. Their rule for this party was you have to have a drink in your hand, and if you don't have a drink in your hand, you have to go up and ask for another drink. So they were like really cool at this party. They're really awesome. So I walk in and they're playing some Fetty Wap, jamming out of some speaker. It was like not really that loud. It was like one of those speakers that's like handheld, but it was alright. And they're all just chilling, and we were sitting around, and we started getting the chairs together around the bonfire, trying to get the bonfire lit. We all cracked open some beers. At the time, I didn't really drink beer like that, so I was only sipping on a little bit, kind of choking it down, and it was pretty disgusting for me, honestly. We were sitting around the campfire. We were trying to light the campfire and stuff, and the wind was really bad, and we only had like a couple pieces of wood. And then I guess they were like wet from the night before. I'm pretty sure it rained or something, so they weren't lighting well. So we burnt some paper and shit for a little bit, and then after we were done with our beers, I honestly didn't finish mine. I drank like a quarter of it, and I left it right next to my chair and pretended I have no idea who it was. Bitch! They were like asking later on that day like whose it was, and I was just ignoring. After we were done drinking, we were basically all doing like face paint and stuff. It wasn't like face paint like, oh, a lion and a kitty on your face and shit. The party was neon themed, so everybody was wearing a white piece of clothing, and it was neon paint, like neon orange, neon pink, and neon green. And the only thing that was left by the time we were there was the neon orange. So I didn't know what to do with it. Everybody had like weird like designs on their face and shit. We got there too late, and there was barely any paint left, so I just smudged some on my forehead and on my face and some on my arms, and I was like, alright, we're good to go. So after that smudging and all that, everybody was just saying happy birthday to him. We were all rolling up some blunts. Well, we came with blunts prepared, but people were rolling up blunts, and everybody threw them in the pool, like having fun and shit. He had his phone in his pocket and stuff. Like, he didn't get mad or anything. He got out and he was like talking to me, and I was like, oh, he told me how he had his phone in his pocket. I was like, oh shit, man, you got your phone in your pocket? That's fucked up. There's your birthday and your phone's like probably ruined now. He's like, yeah, dude, but I'm the kind of guy who rolls with the punches, you know what I mean? Who cares? They didn't know, and they didn't mean for my phone to break, so I'm not really gonna hold it against them or anything. It's all good, man. Like, he was feeling it already. You could tell he was feeling it, but he was also not like just drunk saying it. He like really meant it. He's a cool guy. He's a cool, chill, laid back guy. And after that, we started playing beer pong. Like, I wanted to play so bad because they had this little tent set up in the back with a beer pong table, and I never had played before this, so I was like really into it. I really wanted to play, and it wasn't the normal beer pong where you throw the little ping pong inside the cup and then you drink the cup. The cup was full of water, and every time you would get it in, you would just take a sip of your beer, like a big gulp. We didn't want to do it the other way because the balls were flying all everywhere, like falling on the ground and shit, and it would have been dirty and disgusting fucking beer full of rocks and fucking sand and all that shit. We decided to play with the water inside the cups and just taking a gulp of it out of our bottles. So the first match started, and it was the birthday boy and Joey versus two other kids. I can't remember the name. I didn't really know them. They were just at the party, but everybody was chill. There wasn't that many people. There was like, I want to say 10 people more or less, and they were all so chill. Like, nobody, it wasn't awkward at all. I was having a good time. After playing beer pong for a little bit after that match, we all started smoking. I was like super high because there was like, we were in a little circle. There was like 3 blunts going around. We brought 2 blunts, so 3 blunts were going around in our circle, and then we went to the other circle, and they had this big ass fat wood that had dab in it too, like dabs. and I never had that before, so I was excited to smoke that. I smoked it. I didn't really feel like too crazy or anything, like, oh my god, this dab got me fucked up. Like, I didn't really tell the difference. It just felt like any other time being high. And also, I couldn't tell if I was drunk or not because I only took a couple sips of beer and then some Jello shots. I only had like 2-3 Jello shots at the time, and I can handle a lot of alcohol, so I wasn't feeling really drunk or anything. And I have been drunk since then, so I actually have a really funny story. The first time I've been drunk was actually like last week or so, and that's another story. But I wasn't drunk at all. I was like really high. The blunts were getting rotated. I didn't know which one was my blunt. We were all just rotating blunts, just chilling in a big ass circle. It was really cool. After that, we went back to the beer pong thing, and I was feeling nice. Like, after we were done smoking, I was actually high. Gathered around the tent, we were all chilling, and it was me and Joey versus 2 other people named A. I'm just gonna call him A, and I don't know the other guy's name. I think his name is CJ or something. But CJ and A versus me and Joey, and this is my first time playing beer pong. I was alright. I wasn't the best. Like, I'm not gonna say holy shit I got like every shot in, but I got a good amount of shots in. It wasn't that bad, but I wasn't that great either. So after that, I was like kind of fucked up. Like, I'm not gonna say I was drunk because every time we missed or somebody else, it worked like if somebody else got their ping pong inside your cup, then you have to drink. And so every time that they got it in our cup, like, they were good at it, so we kept having to drink. I took little sips because I couldn't handle beer. It was like disgusting. And also they gave us these shots that were like, it came in like a needle. It's not an actual needle, but it was like a hollow fat needle and shit that you squeeze like the alcohol in your mouth with. It was like a Jello kind of form of alcohol. I don't know. They busted out all the stops for his birthday party. It was awesome. But anyways, we were drinking that, and after the match, I think me and Joey lost. I'm not really sure, but we did pretty good. It was like a really close match. Like, we each had like 2 cups left or something. And yeah, after that, they kept playing. Like, everybody kept switching off the champions and blah blah blah, kept going off and on, switching whoever won that round and stuff. You know how it goes. So after that, we were just standing out. Took a couple more Jello shots, just standing around talking, just having a good time, feeling fucking faded. And it was like, it was awesome. It was a good time. But then drama hit. His ex was there too, and they were talking still. And then I guess his ex was flirting with like every guy there, like almost every guy, like trying to get the dick or something. I don't really know what was happening, but I noticed she was like over a lot of the guys, laughing, hugging them, and like, you know, getting real close and personal with them. I'm pretty sure she made out with one of them. A got really upset. Like, Joey wanted to tell him the whole time. Other people were telling him no, but he had to tell him. So after a little while, they went downstairs where the bathroom is in the house, and he told them. And he wasn't really angry, but he was upset. Like, he was upset in a sad way. And I don't know if he talked to the girl. I can't really remember. Like, some of the details of the night was kind of fuzzy, but he got just a little bit upset, and then he was like, fuck it, it's not gonna ruin my night. And then they were just talking about how they wanted to leave in like an hour or so, or a half hour or so, and then that they were gonna walk. It was like an hour to walk, and they were like, since we're feeling so faded, it'll go by fast. Like, who cares if it's a long ass walk? And I'm just thinking, like, I don't care if I'm faded, if I'm off the fucking planet onto the Another dude showed up to the party kind of late with a case of Heineken. I think it was like the big pack, like the 30 rack or something. And he said, hey, I just got here, but I'll give you guys a ride. You just gotta wait like an hour or two. So he was there for about an hour, and then this chick, like out of nowhere, I don't know if she was drinking the whole night or something, but she started puking everywhere. We were on the porch just chilling, listening to music on our phones and shit, just talking, and this chick started puking all over the floor in the back, and she was crying, yelling like, somebody help me, please. Oh, somebody help me. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? And I'm asking them if she's okay. Her boyfriend was there and picked her up and actually had to bring her into the house, got her cleaned up. She threw up all over the bathroom apparently. And then after he came out and he went to the birthday boy C and said, yeah, she threw up all over the bathroom, bro, I cleaned it, I'm so sorry. Like, they're friends and stuff, so like he understood, he was cool with it. And then he told C that he put her in the guest bed and she threw up all over it. The sheets were ruined and all that. He said, I cleaned the most of it, but the sheets are probably ruined. He said, yo, bro, don't worry about it. He said it was all good. Don't worry about it. He wasn't really worried about it. We were all just sitting around after that and waiting for this dude that just came into the party that's supposed to bring us home to bring us home. So he was just drinking a little bit, having some fun playing beer pong. And yeah, another detail I left out, they had like a whole rack of cupcakes and like cool like little snacks like chips and shit. Like, it was a fucking dope party. Honestly, I was all over those cupcakes. They were delicious homemade cupcakes with like there was ones with white frosting, and there was ones with chocolate frosting. I basically crashed after that, and that was about it, guys. It was like a really lit experience. It was a cool first party experience. I'm probably forgetting a lot of details, and I'm probably gonna think about it when I'm like editing this video, like, holy shit, I forgot to tell them about this and this and that. But fuck it, I got most details that you guys would want to hear are in the story. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. At any point in time, if you guys like stories like this, just let me know. I got plenty of crazy stories like this, and I actually have a lot of cool stories I haven't told you guys yet. I just haven't been doing too much stories because I've been, at one point I posted a whole bunch of stories and people didn't like it. Well, people liked it, but some people also complained that it's too much stories. So if you guys like the story at any point in time, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to leave a comment with some feedback, and leave me a comment if you guys ever been to a drinking party or something, have a crazy story like this. Let me know. I like to read your stories, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. I've been Lowqy, and I'm out. Peace.